And for how long do I have that?
Until you recover from being sick. Let's just say you see all of this and you need to hold back not to vomit. You just ate, so actually some of your food comes back up.
And I hurl in a jar filled with a stomach. Convenient.
And yes, you notice that the doctor is there with apparently an assistant. And this time, even though, excuse me, even though before he was dressed in a nice suit, this time he is dressed in his lab coat, which has similar stains on it that you saw before on the floor.
Not very hygienic.
So he's like, my friend Professor, come here, let me show you my work. Wait,
you could have shown me with a soft blow.
I'm sorry, something wrong? As he just looks at you completely oblivious. He seems to have no idea what's wrong.
I would say for an outsider, this is a lot to take in for a first time.
Oh yes, it is quite amazing, I understand. This was my first reaction as well. But come, there is much work to be done. And he seems to be missing the point.
Not quite what I was referring to, but...
he has a bit of a mad expression in his face.
Oh, we love those.
He's not mad, he's just differently sane.
He's just jolly.
He has a completely different moral system that's beyond your comprehension, apparently.
Apparently. So yes, I go to him.
Ah, here we go.
To see what he has discovered so far.
Yes, he starts explaining you something. He says, yes, my friend, I first had a marvelous tome that explained me how I could turn corpses into moving soldiers that are basically indestructible. But, and you see him getting angry, an intruder, one of their local scum, stole it from me. Luckily, I remember the formula, but... there's something missing. I need to get the book back. Sorry, but it's really troubling me.
And you want me to get the book back?
No. I just want you to help me. See, this from my memory, I have tried to write down the formula, but you see, there are some, well, arcane formulas, perhaps that you will have more success with. Do not worry. Yes. Do not worry. If still some elements are missing, you will be able to witness the procedure firsthand. And he snaps his finger. And another one of his assistants rolls in on a bed on wheels. A human being, at least you think it's a human being, only the body is not moving. Just place him on the operation table. Yes, what are you going to do?
I'm probably gonna hurl and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm gonna keep watching what exactly is going on to see how mad he actually is.
So you first are going to witness the procedure, is that it? Alright, you will witness the procedure.
Or I can look at the blackboard, or where he has written down the formula.
Yes, the formula are in his notes. He's given you like a notebook and he wants you to take a look at it. He has very hard to read handwriting, by the way. It's like scribbled. And it's full of nonsense. It's full of his personal ideas, and it's like a madman wrote this. Oh, it probably is. He's actually... You already thought he was insane before, but now he is completely... He's just cuckoo.
He's beyond saving. Yes.
That's the idea you're getting, but hold on. I'm trying to look on the details for the procedure. The test subjects.
Wait. Better warm up that spirit roll, because you're going to need it.
Oh boy. No, more like my insanity.
That's what spirit rolls
Yeah.
do.
Anyway.
Prevent you from going gaga.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I
To
think
better
I need
understand a
open-
madman, you should become a madman yourself.
Ah, yes, of course.
Have fun with that.
The
I
best
think
way to
it's-
catch a criminal is ask a criminal how a criminal thinks.
True. Have fun becoming a criminal as well.
My pleasure. And in that
Right.
I will become the new Jack the Ripper of my of Leuven.
Yes, good luck
Yes.
with that.
In other words, we are full of confidence.
Indeed.
I'm not immediately able to find it, so I'll just go from memory.
Have fun.
Alright. Okay. In any case, he starts the procedure. And you suddenly notice that this body still seems to be breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the doctor like gesturing to his two assistants to strap down the victim, so to speak. And while the victim still has his eyes closed, he then grabs for the scalpel. Yes, I have noticed that to halt the process of... Wait, what's the more scientific word for rotting?
Decomposition.
This. The decomposition process, I must first remove all the major organs. I have prepared a mixture which most prominent ingredient is of course formaldehyde, which I will treat the corpse with, so it will again decompose not quite as quick. In any case, let us start the procedure. And then he like grabs his scalpel and he makes his incision, and suddenly the victim starts screaming, but he is unable to counteract because he has been strapped down. And you notice the doctor seems quite, he does not seem bothered by all of this screaming, he just keeps working. Of course the screaming soon enough dies down as yes, indeed, he is quite dead. Because not only does he remove the organs, the blood is drained out. The blood is drained out and replaced with an eerie viscous black liquid.
I see.
And he starts stitching, and afterwards he starts stitching up the corpse again. And oddly enough, it slowly opens its eyes again and starts to look around. And now you may roll a spirit roll, because there's like a completely white as a ghost body lying there. It should not be alive, yet it's looking straight at you with its dead eyes.
I aced my wild dice.
Yes?
Let's roll again. Again, ace. That's
Clearly
12.
you have nerves of steel, my good friend.
Which is a good thing in this situation.
That's 16.
It's actually 14, but it's enough.
Yeah, 14, yeah. Yes, I am breathing very heavily to keep myself calm, and
Yes, you are quite horrified and probably disgusted, but still you manage to keep a hold of your sanity.
You lucky dog.
And there we have it, my friend. Release him! And they release him, and the corpse just keeps lying there. And you notice the doctor like looking annoyed. The process, it is not good! He's still flawed, he's just one of these other vermin! Get up! And the corpse just gets up and continues to stare at you while doing so.
So you have managed to
Take him to the
reanimate-
dungeon with the other ones! And one of the assistant goes, yes, Herr Doctor. And he looks a little bit frightened. And he basically pushes the dead man out of the room. And yes, they walk off.
Like I was saying, and he
And the
takes
other
out.
assistant starts cleaning, quote unquote. Yes, you may now say what you want to say.
Just in time.
And he takes out a handkerchief, if he has one,
Alright.
Yes.
and places
Let's
it in
say he
front of
does.
his nose and mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So you have successfully reanimated a dead person,
Yes, indeed. It's all
but
because of the
without
formula I
free
found in
will.
that book that has been stolen from me.
But without free will,
Yes,
or
I have-
anything that's yes.
I have two formulas. The one I have just shown to you is the one called in the book, the black binding. The black binding procedure. It takes longer than the other one, the grey binding, but the black binding spell creates a soldier that is completely obedient and has no free will, while the grey binding procedure creates a similar creature, but it does not listen as good. You understand?
Mm-hmm. I think I do.
But you see, the procedure is not right yet. These are just vermin. They are incomplete. These are no perfect soldiers. So I would like you to have a look at the procedure I have written down and see if you cannot find any flaws.
Let me have a look.
Very well. Remember, because of your fatigue, you take a -1.
Okay. Come on.
You are not able to make heads or tails of this scribbling. It's just nonsense. And you can hardly
It's
make out the handwriting as well.
It seems I have a little trouble with your handwriting.
What part do you exactly have trouble with? And he starts helping you out a little bit. But unfortunately, this takes you the greater part of the night, and at a certain moment you'll probably feel tired.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the doctor wants to keep on going. What do you say? Again, you have a level of fatigue, so you'll probably be quite tired by then.
Mm-hmm.
Tired
I
and
do not want to
disturbed.
be rude, but my journey here was quite long, and now I have a long day, so I am quite tired.
Also, the smell here is making you quite ill.
Mm-hmm. And with your approval, I would like to read this book more in a more.
But my friend, we are just beginning. The night is young. You have just arrived. There's so much good work we could do here together.
fresh room.
What was the last thing you said?
I would like to do this in a more fresh room.
I see you will need some time to adjust to your new situation. Yes, I understand. I will be patient with you, Professor. I'm certain you will be useful to my research in time. Yes, you may leave. And he opens the door and like shouts to the soldier who was guarding there to escort you back to your room. I shall see you in the morning, Professor.
Okay. Thank you. What's his official name?
He
Graf
is
von Kammerstein.
Dr. Graf Ernst von Kammerstein.
Dr. Graf.
Okay, then just call him Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Right.
I shall take my leave.
Technically, you can get familiar with him and just call him Ernst, but that's up to you.
Mm-hmm. Not.
Knowing Germans, that will take a while. Yeah.
But technically, you're both professors. Although, yeah, he's a count. I guess he outranks you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's also a professor because he also, officially he teaches at a university, but he prefers being called doctor apparently. Right. So yes,
Okay,
you're
so yeah.
escorted out of the tower and back to the palace, back to your room. You are probably very glad to be out of that building.
Mm-hmm. Especially when I cross the bridge, I breathe in a couple of times, very deep, to taking all the fresh air.
The soldier does not say anything, but the way he's looking at you, he seems to be agreeing with your sentiments. But he is a trained, disciplined soldier, so he does not voice his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a little monod. Go work your bromance magic on him.
Right.
Bromance him.
So, if you do not have any objections, you're taken to your room, where I think I will conclude it for the day. Or do you still have something you want to do? There's still a bit of time.
What can I do? I
Kill
cannot snoop
yourself.
around because I'm being escorted all the time.
Yes, and your room is guarded.
Uh-huh.
The doctor likes you, but somebody here does not quite trust you.
Yeah, it's the
I
other
wonder
guy.
who.
Yes, the doctor is
Well.
especially glad he has somebody who's now willing to help him, who is not quite as moronic as the rest of his assistants. Yes, you've noticed this, that he shouts a lot at his assistants. He doesn't seem to be very pleased with his current assistants.
Mm-hmm.
They're not quite up to his intelligence level.
Indeed. Who would? Ah, me.
Well, you seem to think he's very intelligent man, but he's also very, very insane.
Yes, indeed.
So, do you start... Well, that's something you could do. You could just start reading his research.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
First, because I forgot this earlier, but it's the same die, I think. Oh no, it's not the same die. First, I'm going to need you to make a German roll.
A German roll?
Yes, you literally need to decipher his writing.
Ah, that's why I have my notebook with me. Ace!
Ah. No, you do not have your notebook.
No?
No.
I asked the soldier if I am allowed to have my notebook back.
Let's say that you've because I think this is something you would find very important. Let's say you discussed this earlier with the doctor, and apparently you're not able to get your old stuff back just yet because apparently they're performing, well, searches on it.
Oh.
But you're able to get a new notebook and some writing material.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you have some material to work with.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, yes, you seem to have deciphered the at least the part he was talking about, the black binding procedure.
Well,
So yes, you may try using your occult.
Ah, that would be the obedient soldier.
Isn't your
If I'm not
occult a D10?
mistaken.
You're using an 8.
Occult is D8, history
Oh
is
no,
D10.
it's your history. It's no, never mind. Continue.
Don't touch my dice.
Just roll.
6.
Oh,
A
Come on.
6. You do not quite grasp the procedure yet, but you do know this. What manner of... This isn't some sort of scientific procedure. It's... Well, the only way you can describe it is dark magic. This is just ridiculous. How's he making this work?
it is impossible.
Also, give me another spirit roll.
Oh no, now I'm losing my insanity. I'm reading riddles.
No, luckily for you, it's just...
Ooh, ace.
Wow, you're really able to handle this quite well.
8.
Luckily
or
for
7.
you, it does not explain the history behind the spell. It's just that one spell.
Mhm.
Luckily. No, he's not gaining mythos just yet. Not yet.
Be very happy. Be happy.
Yes.
Now.
Or be very sad.
You're like,
Be
you've
very
never
happy.
heard of such a thing before. It should not be possible, but yet you saw him do it.
But then
Apparently
how?
it's some sort of strange mixture, and some of it is scientific. Well, for you it's gobbledygook, so you're not able to understand it very well. But apparently it looks like magic to you.
Mhm.
This is like a witch's brew almost.
This is magic, yet I saw it with my own eyes. How is he doing it? And I read more of the book.
Yes, and there he goes.
Curiosity, remember?
Oh,
indeed.
yes, curiosity.
Are you going
The
to stay
most-
up all night studying?
Until I fall asleep at my desk.
Happy nightmares.
Ouch!
What
you did
happened?
not get a lot of rest, your fatigue only increased.
Ah, right, of course.
And yes, you have some troubling dreams. That's one of the reasons you finally wake up, and then you like have a very troubling dream, and as soon as you wake up you cannot remember what it was.
Uh-huh.
But you're pretty certain it involved a corpse staring at you. Because I think that would haunt anybody's nightmares.
Any normal person, yes.
Yes.
Quite.
So, and with that horrible experience, I am going to leave you.
Okay.
That
Very
will
well.
be it for our Achtung Cthulhu adventure for the day. And within 2 weeks, if everything proceeds according to schedule, we should be having our concluding finale of the adventure.
This is going to be fun.
Indeed, will we ever make it inside of the castle? Or will we just be stranded outside for all eternity? Will the professor go batshit insane? Find out next time.
I already
Yes,
see
indeed.
the professor taking over, following Cthulhu, and destroying the castle from the inside out.
Who knows? But I don't think you'll find the spell to summoning Cthulhu in
No, not summoning Cthulhu, just warping all of his soldiers and using those zombies he already have.
Oh yes, of course. Well, you're going to turn yourself into a necromancer, I see. Well, you've got a lot
Yes.
of skulls on your character card, so why not?
Now the good question is,
And then he dies a hero's death by doing very evil stuff.
are you going to work for the resistance, for yourself, or for the Axis?
I'm going to work for the preservation of the world.
Ah, you're one of those. I see. But in any case, that's going to be it for the day. I hope everybody had fun. It's a little shorter than usual, but yes, with the technical difficulties and Nico having to leave early. Yes, that's just the way things go sometimes. Fortunately.
That's why.
Indeed. Just for the
in any
record,
case,
for the record, I love my shotty.
yes, but you're running out of shells, so that's yes.
Yes, time to
Going
hit the
to last
streets.
Indeed. Yes, that will conclude today's session. I hope you people at home enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed playing, and do tune in next time when the group will be returning to the underground of the city of Chiaroscuro and probably encounter some horrible beings of their own. So yes, tune in
Like some
next time for
cheesy
that.
monster. Sorry.
And of course, the venerable Lady Memnon. Very
Yes.
horrifying,
Yes, indeed.
I'm sure.
But that's enough for today. So say good night, everyone.
Good night.
Gute Nacht, allen.
Sweet dreams.
Yes, indeed. And I also wish you a good night. And until next time.